guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness. Hang on. True Power Trumpet Fitness here on terrific Tuesday here in Connecticut. Now, I have to get this up quick. This is my third time getting this up because we've had power brownouts. We are in the midst of a tropical storm. I'm going to try to get this up. This is my last shot at it. I don't know. The wind is howling. I don't know if when the power's going to come back or get out. But anyway, I've been playing for 3 hours. Let me get going and we'll talk about James Morrison. You saw the thumbnail. I'm generally concerned about one of my idols. Okay? Let's see what we got. Now, here we go. I'm going to zip through this. I'm telling you, my third time. James Morrison. This is not a hatch job. I love him. I believe he is one of the most extraordinary talents ever to play a brass instrument. And as you know, he plays several of them. And several of them at a virtuosi level. That's not what I'm talking about at all. I stumbled across a video of a clinic he was doing at a jazz festival. I believe it was down in Brazil. Okay? And I will leave a clip of that jazz festival, the clinic, down below. Check it out. Watch the first 10 minutes and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Guys, his health and fitness is just alarming. Okay? He is at least 75 pounds overweight. At least, if not more. Okay? Now, I happen to be quite lean. I've always been quite lean my whole, and I'm not talking about being ripped or anything like that. I'm talking about health. And he is morbidly obese. He will take his jacket, he's always been chunky. He will take his jacket off and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, he's 57 years old, I'm 10 years older than him. Guys, it does not have to dissipate like this. Now, he still sounds great. Don't get me wrong, he still sounds great, but here's the deal. He can barely walk. He's limping all over the place, hip, knee, ankle, whatever the case may be. And he couldn't stand up for any more than about 8-9 minutes. He had to constantly go over and sit down, catch his breath. Guys, 57-year-old guys are not supposed to be doing this. Now, I make no bones about it. I have no idea what his medical condition is. I'm just going to speak very, very generally from this point forward. Okay? And I'll explain how that affects your trumpet playing. Okay? Now, with the morbid obesity comes other things, guys. It just does. Morbid obesity and heart disease, hypertension, and heaven forbid, type 2 diabetes is not far behind. Now, I do not know his medical condition. I'm not saying I don't know anything about that, but I'm just saying it's not unusual to see those things come hand in hand. Now, for those of you, I have new subscribers every single day. For those of you that don't know, I have a master's degree in physiology. I have doctoral and postdoctoral work in nutrition. Okay? And I'm completely 100% certified in nutrition by the T. Colin Campbell School of Health at Cornell University. Okay? I'm not just some cockamamie quack that you see, on a Beachbody video. full of roids and saying, no, I know what I'm talking about here, okay? And not only do I know what I'm talking about, I spent my entire life trying to take this knowledge and pertain it to playing the trumpet, okay? Now, all of our idols, every single one of them that I talked about, Maynard, Maurice, Harry, Horst, and Jerry, left us way too soon. Left this planet way too soon. And as they left the planet, their playing dissipated along with their health. Guys, there is a correlation. Now, I'm not saying you have to be an ultra marathon runner or a bodybuilder or whatever to be a great trumpet player. Quite the opposite. These guys I just talked about had great success and were in hideous physical shape. Okay? But they left us too soon and their playing declined. Way too soon. Okay? Now let me explain what happens. Not only when you're overweight like that, energy, all that sort of stuff comes into play. If you remember, Maynard couldn't recite a sentence when he was calling tunes later in his life. This is by J. Chadwick. Anyway, watch what happens. I hope you can see it. You should be able to. Now, when you have the core muscles used for hyperradiation, okay, and they are this close to the body, the compression and everything is quite easy to get from this point. When your stomach is distended so far, and I'm not exaggerating, when you look at Morrison, when you look at Maynard, when you look at Maurice, I'm not talking about this. If these are your stomach muscles that are usually way the heck back in here, if these are your stomach muscles, and this is chock full, in Maynard's case, of cirrhosis, decay, infection, food, your colon, your intestines are so stretched to the gills way out here, how in the world are you going to get maximum compression way the heck out here, try to pull it in and compress when it's supposed to be in here? A la Bruce Lee. Guys, that is what happens to your chops. And when you do not have the ability to compress, you can't take the stress off the chops that I talk about all the time, and your chops start getting beat up and your playing goes downhill. Now, I'm not saying that is happening with Morrison. It will. If it hasn't happened already, it will. And guys, this is one of God's creations, a miracle. His talent, his chops, his moral character, his personality. He is a wonderful human being, and I don't want to see anything happen to him. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not trying to be holier than thou. That is all I'm talking about. Okay? Now, James, I know you don't watch this channel. I know that. Okay? If for any reason this video happens to fall in your lap, get in touch with me at the email at the end of this video. Okay? I gave you my credentials. Okay? I can get rid of the weight, any medication, heart disease, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, any medication on, gone. Gone. I can make you at 57 years old feel better than you ever have in your life. And you will die in your 120s with a big smile on your face and a double high C coming out of your horn. That I can guarantee you. If you get in touch with me, it can be done very easily. No drugs, no supplements, just true power. All right? Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Not the fake stuff, true power. Love you all.